The top of the Empire State Building.
Z100, New York.
Maitreyi, congratulations on literally the last, like, feels like forever, but 2 years of your career. I mean, pretty amazing stuff.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, so do you have to restart a vision board at this point, or is there still things yet to accomplish in your career? Because I mean, Disney movie, you're a successful Netflix series, and now getting to voice a lead in a Netflix series with My Little Pony.
Yes. No, come on. There's so much still on the vision board.
What else is on the vision board?
Oh, I mean, we got all the dream roles. We've got all the different, like genres that I want to take on. I mean, I want my action movie. Come on.
Are we talking superhero? Are we talking more like Tomb Raider?
See, I want like one and one. Like to me, they're separate. They're separate. Like superhero movie is separate from action, because I see in my career one day, I don't care how old I am, but I need to do a car chase. Like I need a car chase scene.
I mean, I'm sure Vin Diesel can get you in Fast and the Furious before they finish wrapping on that. I mean,
all right, let's call him up.
Get in there on that. I mean, you have Disney taken care of. Disney World is taken care of, so you don't have to worry about being a Marvel superhero. So I mean, The Rock's getting started in DC World, so there's many options for you out there.
There's options.
So just like this, I mean, with getting approached to voice in My Little Pony and becoming Zipp, was that people recognizing you from Never Have I Ever? Is it at the point where you don't have to go out and audition and people come to you as opposed to you going to them now?
No. Your girl still has to audition.
Of course, but do you get approached as opposed to you going, you know what, I really want this?
I think it's a bit of both. Which is like pretty cool. My Little Pony actually happened, I want to say like 2020.
So same time around Turning Red, were you like voicing doing the same movie at the same time, pretty much?
Turning Red came before My Little Pony did, but both I think came in 2020, like the actual opportunity,
right?
And like starting to record it, and then of course they released later. But My Little Pony I think was either 2020 or 2021, but Turning Red was before that, and it was really cool because I remember meeting the creatives and like the casting directors for My Little Pony, and them telling me like, okay, this is like where we're trying to go, and we did the little audition over Zoom. Pixar was just me making a voice memo on my phone and just sending it.
It's crazy at how you end up getting roles, Zoom and your iPhone, pretty much. I mean,
yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's been a weird track record so far of how I've gotten my jobs.
What was the first reveal for Zipp? Like, what was your reaction when you saw your character? Did you have input and say, or did they just adapt the character based upon your personality?
So I didn't have any say in the character's personality or anything like that. That was all like done. It was already predetermined. The first time I ever saw Zipp, like the actual character, was during the audition, because it was over Zoom, and they were screen sharing with me, not Zipp, but they were screen sharing with me, I think like the sides, like the script, just so like it would be up there.
Right.
Sharing it for themselves too or whatever. And then I saw, like when you're going through like a PowerPoint and like on the side you can see the slides.
Yeah, like the preview, like what's next.
I saw on like one of the bottom slides, it just said Zipp at the top of like the slide, and I saw a little like white Pegasus, the mohawk, and I was like,
do you mind just skipping a few?
I'm like, I think, is that the character? Oh, okay. I kept it all in my head, but that was actually the first time I saw what Zipp looked like.
Do you have a replica of it yet?
I really want to get like a Zipp plush toy. I love stuffed animals. I still need to find my Zipp plushie. That's what I really want. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, I do appreciate this opportunity though, and especially with you coming out with new content, because as you know, there's a lot of content on Netflix as it is, and having a 7 and 4 year old too. It's been a lot of Corey Carson and Trash Truck, so a little diversity into the mix. It's good for my mind and
Wait,
my soul too.
You say this now until you've heard my voice on repeat for hours, and then you're like, never mind.
Even though you've been through 3 seasons of Never Have I Ever, I feel like 6 because I've watched it twice, so it's totally fine. So as doing this too, I mean, growing up, I didn't realize it until I was older, but I guess I can consider myself a brony at this point.
Love that for you. Good for you.
Well, like I had 2 sisters, and when especially on rainy days and no one's around, you have 2 sisters to play with. So
yeah,
I mean, at the time it was like, all right, whatever. But now it's cool to be a brony. Back in the day, who knew at that time?
Who knew? But now I have an important question for you.
Yes.
Would you be an earth pony, a unicorn, or a Pegasus?
See, normally you would think Pegasus because but I think at the end of the day there's something magical about a unicorn.
I see. I want to be a Pegasus so I can fly, but like I know the right answer deep down is unicorn.
Right. Exactly. Well, so a little bit of both. I could be the unicorn. Yeah. You could be the Pegasus. At the end of the day,
be an alicorn. Be all three at once. There you go.
All right, so we got My Little Pony. Obviously, Never Have I Ever, just still growing. It's crazy to see. Like, it's one of those things where you start following a band, and then all of a sudden it blows up, and everybody's like, "Oh, I'm a big fan of it," and they're wearing the shirts from Target. But I'm like, I've been there since day one. What else? I mean, the success of Turning Red. What else is in the future for you over the next couple months and year?
Yeah, I mean, season 4 is gonna drop of Never Have I Ever, which is super exciting. I feel like I'm like sitting on this like huge secret because I know what happens.
Just please, I mean, they'll shut down the Zoom room so quickly.
No, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm like the queen of keeping spoilers.
Have you learned to become the queen? Like as much as you want to tell someone, especially your friends and family, have you learned to just bite your tongue very hard over the last couple years?
Honestly, I think I've never messed up. So I think I think I'm just good. Like, I think I'm good at just not spoiling, but I will say I totally spoil it all for my friends. Like totally straight up. I'm like, oh, you actually like, you guys care? And they're like, yeah, we do. I'm like, oh.
Well, I mean, how can they not? You got one of the biggest shows on Netflix. I mean, I would want it too, but I'm not going to be your first mess up here. So I'm just going to stop talking about any type of spoiler. So you got season 4. Any other projects that are waiting in the wings that cannot wait to watch you in or participate in? Yeah,
well, My Little Pony coming out on September 26th. There's so much content there that's going to come out. More songs. We like dropped like a Spotify album for like the first chunk, which is pretty cool. The whole Spotify album.
Is that the first time you get to say you get to drop?
Yeah, first time I get to say a drop album. You can hear it in my voice that I was like,
the excitement was there. The excitement.
I like saying that. So that's really cool. And then just seeing like what comes next. I feel like for me, like I really want to like find that next like meaty role that has so much character depth, because I got so spoiled with like Never Have I Ever being my first.
Well, it's that superhero movie or a car chase very soon. I have a feeling we just put it out into the universe. All right, so next time you're in New York, we'd love to have you by our show. We have an ensemble cast, kind of like My Little Pony too, a little bit of everything. We have one show member. Her name is Gandhi, Maida Gandhi, but she is her great grandfather is Gandhi, and she has been just loving Never Have I Ever based off of that, and it looks forward to at least speaking to you. So hopefully I could at least hook it up down the future when you're in New York promoting whatever project it may be. Hopefully it's a superhero movie. We can have you in and connect you to. So congratulations on everything. I'm so excited for you. And like I said, day one, been there, Never Have I Ever. I'm there for day one of My Little Pony. So after that, everyone else is just a bandwagon fan. That's just
they're all bandwagon. They're not real ones.
Yeah, congratulations on the album dropping as well.
You were day one for the album too.
Day one on the album. Day one for everything at this point. Day one on the album. Very nice to meet you. Congratulations, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Have a great day.
From the top of the Empire State Building.
C100.